Welcome to another episode of the People's Mic. I'm Jimmy Peoples. I gotta get used to that flash. I'm used to seeing this shit. Introduce yourself.
Yo, I'm Cheese.
Yeah. What's your government name? Can I ask you that?
But my first
like,
name,
where were you born?
Anthony. My last name's Mind Your Fucking Business.
Wow. God damn. Anthony, mind your fuck. I like that better than Cheese.
Anthony, Mind Your Fucking Business.
Yeah. Any white guy with a nickname, he's done some shit. He's done. If you're just walking around with a nickname, you're done. Fucked up.
You got
what the fuck? I didn't look over and see what was happening. You want some? Can you get some tissue?
No, I got him. Got a hat.
Yeah.
No, that's committed.
I thought you just. I heard you sniffling.
I just missed the fucking train. So I caught the late one.
Hilarious.
Hey, it's nice to run, right? It's all right. What's wrong? That's okay. It's good for the
white guys who run without jogging shit on look crazy as
it's good.
fuck.
It's good for
white guys.
You're
with nicknames.
Yeah, my nickname in high school was Scotty Hustle.
Was it? Introduce yourself.
My name is Scot Holt.
Scot Holt. I heard the name, but I recently just met.
Yeah. We met at the Deep Space. It's art gallery in Jersey City. I got a sick ass show there like twice a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
And I was like, I gotta bring him on. He's
Oh shit, I live in Hoboken.
Hey.
Books shows.
Wong wants to come on the show.
When today?
Yeah.
No. Don't answer. Just fuck him. Just
I had to
resume.
He's too Chinese.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, you're live.
Live. Yeah. This is it. This is what we do. We do this every day, 2:15. I was like, I gotta bring you up. A lot of shit is going on in the world. Give me your backstory. Give me your backstory. Your origin story.
From Belleville, New Jersey. Moved around a bunch. North Arlington, lived with my grandma for a while. Nutley. Went up to Providence College.
He's from Jersey, yeah.
Moved out to California for 5 years, and then back to Jersey. Now I live in Jersey City.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Yeah.
So I grew up in heaven.
I knew some bullshit was coming.
I came down to earth. No, something about this just says it's not going to be a normal answer, right?
Fuck.
No, I grew up in Jersey. I grew up in Bayonne, so I used to smoke a lot of weed in Belleville.
Yeah.
If
There you go.
Joins us together. When I was like 19, I had a crazy spiritual awakening that was like, go tell the world that everything's okay, and I got put in a mental institution a bunch of fucking times.
Nice.
I recently knocked up a doctor, and now I live in Hoboken with her.
Yeah.
And trying to do comedy to let everybody know about this.
Smart man.
They used to like strap me to the bed and give me Thorazine. Now they strap me to the bed and give me blowjobs. It's just a better life.
So that doctor fucked you when you were strapped to a bed?
No, she didn't fuck. No, totally ethical. Totally ethical.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, wow. What kind of game do you have to to be a fucking psychopath? Be like,
everything with this guy is like 2 levels beneath the earth.
Yeah.
Like Cheese, and it's Anthony fucking.
Then there's another guy. Fuck. I don't know.
This turns into a cape after dark. You know what I'm saying?
That was a conscious decision. He was like, I'm gonna wear a tie with a t-shirt and let it stick.
It sticks though.
Fuck.
It's dope. I barely started doing comedy, and everybody knows who I am because they like the Cheese. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, this is what it feels like to be famous, right?
Same tie every time?
No, I used to get them in Times Square, and now I just get them online. I give them out to people when they're like, I like it. I just give it to them. So we're starting like Cheese and the Cheez-Its revolution with the ties.
Cheez-Its. All right, you got a little gamut going. That's good.
You both are levels of crazy white guy, and I feel like you're the saner version. Like I thought he was gonna out crazy. I thought you were gonna out crazy him, but
I'm the quiet crazy. I mean, he does like he'd shoot up a school. I don't know that I would do that.
And dance. He like dance and play cool music and be like pop pop pop.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't dance.
That's how I got the nickname Scotty Hustle. It's my breakdancing name. I was in a breakdance crew. No, it's not true.
I was about to say, God damn it. What's going on with you? What you got going on?
No,
I said that twice.
Me and you are going to be going on in Central Park for a show called Milk Crate Comedy, and You just get up on a bunch of milk crates. There's a banana as a microphone. I provide tomatoes for the audience. If they don't like jokes, they can throw the tomatoes at you. It's a comedy show in New York didn't ask for, but they're getting it.
I don't know if I might be too sensitive for that. I'm gonna fuck somebody up. Like,
no, and most of the time, no one's throwing tomatoes. There was a perfect union one time. It was 8 kids walking on acid through the park, and they just rolled into our show. And I was like, "Sit down, bro," and they sat down and caught like 75% of the show, and they were loving it.
Where's the craziest place you had the show?
I guess on a subway car. We did a subway station. Okay. We did a subway car. South Street Seaport. I did. Madison Square Park, the Flatiron. I did Columbus Circle, so the beginning of Central Park. Now we're going to go in the heart of it. But yeah, I'm going to try to graduate to Times Square and stuff. And then I think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to take it cross country.
You absolutely should. You ever do like a flash show, like have it somewhere, and then have people come and pop like a pop-up show.
I mean, that's kind of what this is, but
shit, right?
But it's
but do it in like
I'm hopefully trying to
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty would be cool. Yeah. I want to do like I don't know, weird place like the fucking airport. Yeah. Like
do you try to push the boundaries where you can go?
Yeah. I mean, the police have talked to me a couple times. But it's freedom of speech. I'm not using any sound.
Not if the police come to us. All right, because I'm a magnet. All right, you better step up.
No, all right. So
I'm like, yo, with these whoa.
No. What happened was last time it was in the subway station, actually right over here, Union Square, and there was like 7 or 8 of us that went up. We had 7 or 8 that went up. The police only came and talked to us when the only black guy went up.
Absolutely,
absolutely. And he was like, no, not my show. And I came right over. And I was like, no. And they just wanted to move it.
Yeah.
But they moved it to a worse place. It was more, like it blocked more traffic. So they just did it just because he was black. But I didn't even, he said it to me after. And I was like, I just thought, it didn't even occur to me. I was just like, living in my fucking white world. That was coincidence. But it was not.
No, I didn't realize how crazy shit was. I used to play chess in Union Square, and like the black guys would always have to grab me to held them calves.
Yeah.
And that was like that was before the woke shit happened, and that's when it really like hit me. It was like, wow, it's like it's hard out there for a black guy.
I mean, obviously I see it and I know it, but like in the moment, it doesn't click for me like it clicks for. I don't know.
I don't even know if it clicks for the cops.
They don't even know.
They see a thing. They just see movement. Black people are like squirrels to dogs to cops. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
When cops see black people, they're like black guy. Right. It's like it's not even what the fuck is he doing? Like that's a black guy.
So this is something I thought of recently when I saw it. Like, I think we can do without fucking dogs on the police force, right? Like, haven't we graduated past it? And I feel like it almost brings it back. Like I see that picture of wherever it was, where the black guys are congregating and they are just fucking dogs there, and that's what it brings. And like, but doesn't that? I don't know. It feels like that.
I feel like with the technologies that we have now, we don't need the dogs as much. There's got to be a better technology where they can just scan something like
right,
and then tell you what's in that. What
you can see. But I don't want cops having shit like that.
They do.
Yeah, but not regular street cops. Not regular street cops. Like.
Well, it doesn't have to be everyone. There's not every cop is a dog.
If they needed to scan it.
It's a weird thing, man. Because
like if you're in the airport, wherever they feel like they need the dogs, they should have the scanners instead.
But the police situation is a miserable fucking job, right? It's like I definitely I walk around wearing a Kaepernick all the time. Like you've seen it. It's like I'm definitely really aware of how bad it is for black dudes against cops. But it's not easy for cops either. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to get totally anti-cop and be like, just take away there's crazy fucking people in the world and they need their resources. You know what I mean? It just so happens to be the case that we need to make them less scared of black people so they stop shooting them for no fucking reason.
They should be better trained.
Yeah.
It would, and I think Roy Wood talked about it, and higher pay. And pay them more because these guys ain't paid shit. If you paid. They get less than I do as a personal trainer.
Yeah,
Wow.
Good for you.
Feels good. That statement felt good. But they starting out. I don't know what they get at the end, or if they're doing it for a couple of years. It can't be more than like 55, right? 55 grand. So it's some bullshit. It's not.
He's looking at you like you're white. You know this, man.
You know how much cops. I remember when I was going to take the test years ago. It was like 32,000. I was like, I don't want to. Like, you get the power, but nah.
I don't even know if we want that power.
I don't want that. It's not worth it.
Well, it's weird. You get the. It's not even like power though. You get like you don't get fucked with with that 32,000. You never have to worry about like tickets again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you never have to worry about like drunk driving again. You know what I mean? Like that's dope. But it's like
I would hate to know how much money I paid to all.
No, but I could never write a ticket to somebody. Like I could really only fuck with a person that was like really doing some bad shit.
You know what I do to parking attendants now? It's nice. It keeps it level. I just give them the thumbs down. Because it's friendly enough. Yeah. It's not the middle finger, but it gets the point across. I see him giving a ticket to somebody else. I just go.
No. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, the white guy thumb is such a you ever like the white guy thumb is the equivalent to the black guy head nod. You get a head nod. You see two black guys like, yo, what's up? Like a white guy's like, yeah, bro, like that shit. I've never double thumbs up. I've never fucking.
You gotta live. Well, now you just did.
I don't want that on camera. I gotta edit that off.
Like that's gonna be part of my cultural appropriation lesson for the day. I'm just for the rest of the day. What's up?
Don't steal the head nod.
No, dude, you gonna appropriate the head nod? Motherfucker. Yeah, somebody's gonna be like, don't do that.
No, I don't give a fuck.
That's all uncomfortable.
I'm gonna be like, what's up?
It's like, why? Then you gonna get fucked up. Like, why are you nodding at me?
Yo, bro, I am so like. I used to hang out on the project. I got stripped naked and had to walk home naked for being white. You know what I mean? So it's like I am so past like giving a fuck if someone thinks I'm racist. Like I'm so past all this woke shit. Like I grew up hanging out on the projects. I grew up victim of racism. It's like and now I get the head nod.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't take the head nod. Somebody has to bestow the head nod on you.
I got other black friends, dude. I'll get the head. I'll get the head nod bestowed.
All right, the head nod. If you know someone, it's up. If you don't know someone, it's down.
Oh shit.
If you know, what?
Like if you just see someone, you're just walking across the street, and like you eye contact or whatever, you'll head nod. You'll go down automatically. But if it's someone you know, you'll put it up.
It's like
what's up. But if you don't know someone, you just head nod down. I think it's a protection thing. Like you protect your neck. If I know you, I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
No, like I hate when people do that.
This is real, but I don't know.
I'm not making that up. That's
I don't know.
Slide him in. Peter, he said, "I'm getting on this fucking podcast." No matter what. No, get the hell no. I would never do that. Let me slide over just a little bit. Come here. Get in there.
How you doing?
Graham, is he on camera?
Yeah.
Peter, good to go. Peter Wong, introduce yourself.
I'm Peter Wong. Everyone follow me at Peter Wong Comedy on Instagram.
Need some shine? You just want to get up early at the night. Piece of shit.
I got to drive to Philadelphia.
Where are you going?
A brewery. Some sort of brewery.
What's the name of it?
The show.
Philly?
Oh man, I'm gonna look bad for not knowing.
I've done all those
brewery shows.
Yeah.
Eddie Finn, he's running.
Yeah, Eddie Finn. Tell myself what's up. Yeah, he's come along.
He might be watching right now.
He's Eddie fucking Finn. He's a funny dude.
Cheese, how you doing?
I love you.
When you see another Asian guy just walking down the street, do you?
Good question.
Do you address him, sir, or do you just walk by like yeah, fucking Asian guy?
If I had to address every Asian guy that walked by me on the street, are you kidding me?
You don't have that bond. You don't have
like a.
I address every black guy that walks.
Single black guy.
Every black guy that walks by.
Homeless.
I pray over homeless people. Like most of the time they don't make eye contact.
I say God bless you, even though I don't.
I do a little prayer most of the time.
You do?
Yeah,
that's good.
That's really endearing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that too.
May you have peace. May you have peace. May you be free. That's what I say when I pass.
Isn't that more than you expect from Jimmy Peoples?
I would have thought that came out of Cheese's mouth.
Cheese does that?
No, I think Jimmy. I mean, this is the second time on the podcast. Jimmy seems like a deep dude to me. Now, I'm confirmed. Like that's why I'm reaching out to him on the podcast.
Yeah. Jimmy's good. I'm a spiritual guy. Fuck you, Peter. He thinks like certain
no, you'll surprise me. You're always a surprise because I'll fall into the trap and think you're deep, and then you'll just say something ridiculous.
Well, I'm Pisces, so it's like
both. No, but I'm gonna go deep right now. The Dao De Ching they say the mature will seem immature and the immature will seem mature. So if you see a person that's actually orchestrating a reasonable life, like a personal trainer that's running mics, that's running around doing all this shit, and then they're saying stupid shit, that person's probably really deep. Sorry, did I just go too far?
No. So you're saying
that's how I use. That's
you're
how
saying it's a facade, right?
I'm not saying it's a facade. I'm saying that maintaining a playful demeanor in life is actually
it's a mature thing.
Maturity, yeah.
Whereas playing that you're mature is actually a sign of immaturity.
Actually really fucking stupid, and yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
can we get back? I want to get back to the Asian thing again. Now, can you tell what nationality?
We talked about that. He couldn't.
70% of the time, no.
Sometimes.
Like often, no.
That's a big percentage.
Yeah,
70%?
I think I'm better than that.
Like, no, like I can tell with names, and I can tell
names is the giveaway.
names is the giveaway. Not faces.
Want me
I
to
feel
quiz
like
you?
Koreans are just all fat. How do you not notice that?
Who? Koreans are what?
They're all fat. That's how you know it's a Korean.
Koreans,
The
really?
fattest thing.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
the
there's a
Japanese
square.
have the sumo wrestlers, so they have them too.
This is gonna go
Yes.
downhill now. This is where you feel the roller coaster going down. We're about to hit the cusp where fucking Koreans.
I'll throw it at you.
Okay.
So want me to quiz you on something?
Let's try it.
So someone named John Park.
Park is Korean.
All right, nice.
Good.
Joe Chen.
Chen is most likely Chinese.
Oh, you're good. Brian Wu.
Wu could be Chinese or
Japanese.
vaguely closer to Japanese, but
There's
Chinese.
Yeah, I don't
Wu's
know.
are Chinese. Depends
Yeah.
how you spell them, right? W-O-O-W.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, I forget you have
Whoa.
this. Jimmy has
That's
this,
deep.
Jimmy has this
Yeah.
deep obsession with Asian culture.
I just got back from Asia Sunday.
Yeah, what
Wait,
part?
I was in Hong Kong and Vietnam.
Nice.
Yeah.
Vietnam's are.
Do you guys know
Vietnams.
what Tuk Lao is?
No.
No, what's that?
Tuk Lao is it's a kind of tobacco that just trips you out for like a minute.
Wow.
Legally, I guess it's legal.
It's legal. They're all doing it on the
It's
streets. I was eating street food and I went to ask for the bathroom and I walked back through like 3 different crazy rooms. There's just old ladies doing dishes on the floor and a little kid, like 20-year-old, sitting there with a bong. They all look at me. They couldn't understand a word I said, but they just knew I needed the bathroom. They pointed. I came out and looked at the kid, and he like pulled up a chair, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll sit down and smoke with you."
He's like, "You look cool."
I
I'm
just
about to get you.
ripped like, yeah.
What
And
part?
then they just stopped doing dishes, and everyone was just staring at me.
What kind of bus
And,
is it?
It's just like, I don't know, like a whippet, or it's like a minute, like ketamine.
Oh,
like it's just
yeah.
like you just, and then they were all looking at me. I could have said I was into child porn. There was a language barrier. They didn't, and I was just like, I just pretended like I was surfing. They're all like, oh yeah, and the kid I came out with a shit-eating grin. And I sit down with my wife, and she's like, what the fuck just happened back there? I was like, I got to go to the bathroom more. She's like, that's not what that is. She's like, what are you talking about? Then the kid came out. He kept coming to try to get me to go smoke again. She's like, that might be opium. You can't
Yeah,
be
it
doing
could be
that.
anything.
I don't know. I found out like 3 days later what it
I don't
was.
know. I don't fuck with that. My fear of doing drugs is that I'm gonna do something. One of the drugs where like 10 years later it's still in your system. And
That's
then
good bang for your buck.
You're sitting somewhere driving and all you see is trees fucking.
You're talking about
walking
LSD.
across.
LSD
Yeah.
has that.
Or acid, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Myth.
good.
Is it a myth?
I mean, I think it's rare. I think it does happen, but I think it's rare.
No.
You need to do like a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Now, this might come as a surprise, but I've done a lot of acid.
Nah.
What I think happens is that the universe really isn't here, and then when you take enough acid, you actually start to see that. Now, the thing is, if you're mentally strong, you realize that you're perceiving differently than the rest of the world, and you can still function under those constructs.
Mhm.
If not, you're fucked. Right? Like you're just fucked because you'll think this table's fucking moving. And it's
Have you
not.
had a flashback before?
My life is a flashback.
All right.
I mean, no, seriously, like
I can't ask you a
He's gonna
question.
watch it.
No. I can induce them now. It's like I can sit here and look at you, and then I'll just start seeing your aura. If I like start staring at you long enough, like your face will start breathing and things like that. But I've dealt with people that have never done acid before. That in deep states of meditation, I could show them how to do that. Right. So without totally sober, you get into a deep enough state of meditation, you'll actually see the world very similar to the way a person on acid would see.
Are you on acid right now?
Not even close.
No.
No, I'm on a lot of meditation right now.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Let me make the question clear. So that medical term that people call a flashback, where they say when you're driving, the built-up LSD in your spine, I think they say,
Yeah.
it activates or something, and then you go into a trip. Now, have you had one of those specifically?
No.
from what I
No.
understand, it's medically possible, but you really need like lots. Like we're talking, 6 hits a day for years on end. You know what I mean?
Right.
For that to even be a possibility.
So it's just, so it's like not even a real
Yeah, I think
thing.
it's just
No.
that propaganda.
Like it's a real thing, but it's not a real
No.
concern.
No, I mean,
Norm Macdonald. has a
because
joke
the
about
government
that.
was experimenting with LSD before they made it illegal, right? So they say crazy shit about it all the time. That's just not.
Right.
It's fucking retarded, and then it just leaks into the cultural zeitgeist, and people believe.
Why don't
it.
you do Norm Macdonald's joke? Let's hear it.
I was going to say, you got to do it now. You want to tell us the joke?
I mean,
That's
I'm
the hardest thing.
I'm gonna ruin it because I've
Yeah.
heard it in a while, but it's
That's
just
why I want to
something.
hear it.
Let's hear your version.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Fuck you guys. No, I mean it's just like they always say acid trips you out later, and like he just says, it's good bang for your buck. But I took it so much, and it never happened. Again, just more propaganda by the big drug industry or big acid industry. It's just saying big acid industry.
That was not even close.
No.
That was the worst.
You knew the bit? Did you know the bit? You just set him up?
I was explaining the joke. I wasn't doing the joke.
I heard him going to the Norm Macdonald voice, but I was like, I don't know if that's the bit or not. Sounds like him, though.
That was not just white people voices. That was white people voices to you.
All white people sound like.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing the joke.
Yeah.
Every week, have a comic rehash a popular joke.
That's what the fuck is his name? Bald head comic.
Jeffrey Cry?
Sets between
Jimmy P.
That's not what he does.
Yeah, he does.
No,
kind of.
he interviews open
He
mic
breaks them down
comedians for the most part.
Similar to that, right?
He breaks down bits. On
He
stuff
breaks
like
down
that,
bits.
but
Yeah,
they
I
don't
don't
get,
want to touch anybody else's shit. Fuck that. Just
Right.
I want to be as. I don't want anybody to know what this is.
Oh, no one does.
No,
Don't worry.
shut the fuck up. I heard myself saying it. I was like, he's gonna have it. He's gonna have it. I should shut up now. I should stop talking. I like doing it.
What do you mean? You don't like hearing? Did you mean you don't like hearing jokes broken down? Or are you just saying on here?
I don't.
No, he doesn't want to drag other people's podcasts into this.
Other people's
see.
podcast
Okay.
premise. Like everybody's like, this guy does a podcast like that. You should do
Right.
something. Nah,
I see.
fuck out of here.
Especially when everything's indie. It's weird when you're now in this indie podcast referring another, referencing another
I don't
indie
want to.
podcast.
Fuck that.
So deep the cuts.
I like edibles. I think that's my limit. I think I'm good.
Don't limit yourself, man.
No, I'm good. I don't want to go.
You never did mushrooms?
No mushroom. I had morphine just a long time ago, and
That's no good.
and even then I fought it. I was like, oh, my body's a temple. I don't want any drugs.
Accident,
They were like, they wait outside. They were like, well, let us know when the pain kicks in, and then we'll press that button for you.
and it kicked in.
Yeah.
Well,
He's like, because we had to give you something.
I like trying to sell people on taking mushrooms. So if you look at the biochemical structure of psilocybin, it's actually identical to serotonin with one extra spatial receptor. So basically, what you're doing is you're just taking higher dimensional serotonin. It's bioidentical.
Yeah.
Right. But cannabis isn't. Like there's cannabinoid receptors,
Mm-hmm.
but psilocybin, and they've done studies on this. It's actually shown to grow brain matter. Right? So I just want everybody on the podcast to know that the shit's really good for you. You ain't got to
grow brain matter.
You
Like
grow.
a tumor.
No. Like you'll actually grow new brain tissue. Meditation is proven to grow new brain tissue, and psilocybin are the only things that are actually shown to grow new brain tissue. Right? And scientists don't know why. No, look it up. I mean, this is to.
I've heard that. I've heard that. But,
All right, I'll see you guys here tomorrow. I'll bring mushrooms.
bring some mushrooms.
We'll do the podcast on mushrooms
We'll do them on the pod. How fast do they kick in? How long do they last?
Yeah, about a half hour.
I don't need that long.
And the
I need
shits,
to go places.
The shits
I don't
aren't great
need the
after that.
shits.
You don't
I
want to have
don't
a
need
nice.
the shits.
That's
So
why
you
you're
just smoke weed on the way up and the way down. You'll be all right.
You're not supposed to eat a lot beforehand. Yeah.
No, Jimmy, it's good that you know your limit, though. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't
Yeah.
want to do...
I just like that wavy feeling after I do some heavy deadlifts, and then it weighs my back. I sleep, wake up the next day. I'm not hungover, and none of that bullshit. I can conduct my life. I don't.
Can we get some real comics in here?
What's the hardest drug you ever took?
Before edibles, aspirin probably.
Really?
Tylenol PM. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were in a frat, right?
Yeah, I was on a frat. I didn't drink it. I drank a little bit. Like I got a brand.
You got a
Yeah,
brand?
I got
Fuck
a
yeah,
brand. Got that. I don't know what we drank that night. We drank. I didn't get fucked up. I just had like a sip or something. But I was like, I wanted the pain. I'm that. I like it. And I need to look shit in the eye.
Right. I mean, too. I like
Be
being in
alone.
control.
Yeah, I like being in control. I don't like being drunk around people. I don't like,
Right.
like, none of that. I don't.
But I'm a control freak too.
Yeah.
So it kind of works negatively.
And wine. Like I'll drink wine, but I won't drink with people. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're a wine
All
drinker.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
and just by
I
yourself.
drink wine. Huh?
And just by yourself.
Yeah, like a glass before I go to bed. That just to fucking
Help you knock you out.
yeah.
Drink Hemingway.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Full of surprises.
Didn't
Yeah.
Hemingway get fucked up or no?
I mean, Hemingway used to drink like 3 bottles a night.
Yeah, he's
That's
fucked
that's
Of
crazy.
wine?
Yeah, no, give me a couple sips.
Did he drink
and
like
then-
absinthe or some shit too?
I thought he was a big wine guy. I don't know.
Not even a big one. I'm a pussy wine guy. Like I'm fucking sweet red or Rainier, like
Rosé.
12%. Like
I struggle. Tell me what y'all think about this because I've
cranberry
been
wine.
thinking about this recently. Like I haven't had a sip of alcohol in like 12 years. Right? I mean, my thing is like I'll take mushrooms once or twice a year, but
Once or twice
a year.
A year.
Like that's about it. But there's just like knock the cobwebs off. But like I struggle. Like should I have a glass of wine like once a week? Like
I want to try the weed wine.
I don't think it
wanna
makes your
try
life
that.
any better.
It's good for your heart, but
Wine is yes,
But it's not like-
But here's it's called the J swipe. It's like I started drinking because if you don't drink at all, it's still bad for you. If you drink too much, it's bad for you. So it's like the medium. You should drink your 2 glasses a day, and then you don't.
No, that's not the number.
that might be like
2 glasses of wine, huh?
It's not bad for you to not drink.
Yeah.
To not drink,
Right.
it's bad for you.
No, that can't be.
Yes.
No,
There's health studies that say
that's
it is.
not-
You should
the point. I want to hear.
You should drink wine.
But what's the idea behind it? Just tell me the idea behind it.
Fuck you. Why?
And you're saying, I mean, I know exactly the study that you're talking
What's
about.
the study?
Red wine has antioxidants, and like antioxidants are like good for your heart.
Yes.
But like not drinking, like, and that's just like a reason why red wine has benefits for you, but not drinking red wine
You can get
doesn't have any negative
you can get
effects on you.
That's not true.
You
The
can just drink
antioxidants
pomegranate
another way.
juice.
You can get those another way.
Yes.
You don't have to
believe you
drink
guys.
wine to get it.
I don't believe
All
you
right,
guys.
I like
You guys
your
push it.
stubbornness.
Like I'm sure
Yeah.
there's like
Stick to drinking. Drinking is okay.
We'll return
sure
this.
there's
I'm gonna get a doctor.
I'm sure there's
You
some
know.
vitamin C in Skittles.
Yeah.
But that's not. It's not like it's
Gatorade. It's like
it's not
Gatorade.
eating Skittles. You can't get your vitamin C in it.
So is that wait?
That was
real quick.
quietly the smartest thing anyone said in this podcast.
Yeah, I know.
How do you
Bob,
know that
though.
there's vitamin C?
Out of all the shit that she said, okay.
If it's not funny, it's not worth nothing.
No, but is that the argument that there's antioxidants and shit like that in liquor? Or is
No,
it
it
just
clears your heart and all that shit.
in red wine?
Clears the plaque off your heart.
There's a
Not
plaque
the
off your heart.
That's not the right
It's
word.
good for your mind to be
No,
at the
for your heart.
watering hole with people.
No, it clears your arteries and all that shit. What else is?
I think
I'm not like on my phone. Like,
Is that like
I'm just
moonshine?
like talking about like you're thinking of this one New York Times article that came out.
not New York
like,
Times.
What's this one article that came out like 7 years ago that everyone was like, oh,
No,
red
several
wine
books.
is good for your heart.
Several books I've seen. I've said
Also,
it is called the J swipe. There's a
J
theory called
swipe?
J
don't
swipe.
believe everything you read.
J Swift, isn't that like a fucking Jewish dating site?
you
It's
know.
a J swipe.
I'll,
It's being on either side. It's like doing too little
The
and
bell
then
curve.
doing too much.
Oh, what's it called?
So it's just something specific to red wine that
You
you
should be
can't
right
get
in the middle.
because you could get like resveratrol at the store, right? Because what like the French paradox where they talk about like why French people
I have to go do
smoke
my
and
research
drink, but
again.
they live
I forget.
forever. They started figuring out there's resveratrol in the red wine. So a lot of big marketing came behind this stuff resveratrol. So I'm just trying to figure out if there's something about the actual thing about relaxing yourself and that combination of antioxidants, resveratrol, knocking the plaque off. That's actually this one particular thing that's good for you, or if that's
Why do you get headaches when you drink white wine? It's the sulfates.
That's a good question. Do you
It's-
get
it's-
headaches when you drink white wine?
Yeah,
Just like shit. Yeah, I get that.
It'd just
too.
be like sugar.
more people.
Oh, yeah.
They said dehydrate you or something like that.
I take. Are you a big conspiracy theorist?
I mean, it's a weird type of thing. I definitely think that there's like I agree with JFK. No, there's like a control thing behind the whole system, but like I think that the fucking moon is real. I mean, I think that, Donald Trump's not a reptile. I mean, I think the world is round and shit like that. But as far as there being a unilateral body that's trying to take over the world resources, yeah, absolutely.
I
And
think they want.
I've
it
actually
already.
lectured at like the
There's
92nd
no-
Street
there's
Y
no
about
word.
it. It's like I've done a lot of work and looking into this. It's really
Really?
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the order. That's the aura I'm reading off.
What?
A little bit of conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know what I said that would give you that, so it's impressive that you pegged me for that. But it's like,
Get energy.
well, yeah, no, it's impressive. I mean, I'm not like,
I don't think anyone's
well,
surprised.
I actually do a bit. I actually do a bit about this. Where I'm like, I don't know if you can tell this by looking at me, but I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? So I mean, maybe it wasn't that
Oh,
hard.
maybe that. Maybe
But-
that's what's up.
But maybe
Actually,
maybe you've seen me
like-
do the bit. But no, I mean, I'm definitely. It's pretty clear to me that there's a controlled attempt to take over the world's resources, and I don't think that it's that much of a secret. Even I just think it's how far are we willing to deal with how fucking scary it is. Now, I also think there's a lot of bullshit that pisses me off with it. Like, yeah, the world is round. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, global warming is real. I mean, there's a bunch of things that I think there's really stupid conspiracies about that are probably a lot more detrimental than the conspiracy itself. But yeah, no, there's definitely, if I have to develop it, it's pretty simple. It's like there are billionaires and they've acquired everything that money could buy. Money's not going to satisfy their greed anymore. The only thing that they can do to satisfy
Kill
their greed.
people.
No, it's like the maintenance of the status quo, but then it does go deep into sociopathology, because once you've mastered your personal life and resources, your mentality has to stretch into the globe. So it's either going to get philanthropic or it's going to get controlling, right? Because that's the level that they're operating at. And we certainly could just look at the world and tell that the people in charge are not fucking philanthropic, right? So
I opened Pandora's box.
Yeah, you did.
I think.
Yeah,
well, no, I mean, no. I'm willing to back off it right now. I'm willing to back off it, but it's like, no, I mean, because I think that there's deeper things, there's more important things in life.
Because I'm willing to back off, and then he goes.
He's like, no, he's on now.
He's always
flip
2
the
levels
switch.
deep.
Oh no! Here's the
about to
thing.
start breathing.
The way that we interact with each other.
Can you see your own aura? Like when you look in the mirror, do you see your own?
I can do a
What
lot of shit.
color is your
I can do it. It changes whatever mood I'm in. Just like you.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you have those mood
What's
rings?
What do you?
Not at all.
What do you read off of him?
What? I like him. I want to do a
jeez.
show.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I
he's
could have you on.
pretty
Cheese.
fucking cool guy.
What about me?
Tell
You're
them.
really fucking. Everybody here is just cool. Like I have like 2 categories. Like
don't.
I have 2 categories. No, I have 2 categories. The world is better if you're in it. No, this is the thing. The world is better if you're in it,
Broken meter.
and the world is worse because you're in it. Like everybody on this
that's
stage
it.
right now, I'm pretty sure that the world is better because you're in
But
it.
don't you think that some people can slide in and out?
Maybe, yeah, but it's not like
Because your mood
category. It's like
changes.
this back and forth. No, but that's the thing. It's like, look, like everybody's gonna get in a bad mood sometimes, and you're allowed to be in a bad mood. But like, pretty much, the read that I get from everybody on stage is that, yeah, like the things that you're doing and the people that you're making the world a better place through multiple facets, right? And then there are other people that it's like, no, it's like their purpose on the earth is to make the fucking situation worse. They're just there to fuck things up.
Yeah, that's what it's.
Tell them about
You're
your river
Oh, the paddleboard thing.
paddleboard. Yeah,
So
I don't think they know that about you.
I don't know. One day I went down at 8 a.m. where the ferries leave Jersey City, and I just got on a paddleboard, which is like just a big ass surfboard with a paddle, in a full suit with like a briefcase and like a newspaper and like a coffee mug, and I just started paddling next to the ferries like I was commuting with them.
What?
And I had all these like gags planned to like take out the newspaper and read, or like get a phone call, open the briefcase, have papers go everywhere, try to corral them. But then I just got out there and it was just fucking survival. And,
it got scary.
Yeah, it was fucking, dude, it was nuts, man. I was not happy. I was just I was like, this is a terrible idea. I think it was a terrible idea until I was like halfway out, and I was like, I can't go back. This is terrible. And then I just roll up, and then there was just cops waiting for me, and they're like, are you trying to fucking die today, man? I was like, no, I'm just trying to make my meeting. Time is money, dude. Let me the fuck up here. And
And they just let you go.
I'm
Did
white.
they give you a
I'm
yeah, I
white.
know. As soon as I heard you say that, I was like, he's fucking white. I was so mad. I was like, he's fucking
Yeah,
white.
it was
Fucking white.
a black cop and a white cop.
Yeah,
they
of
were
course.
they were both.
Like, all right.
They were like mad at first, and there was a New York waterway guy. He was trying to get the cops to arrest me, and they were like, "Yeah, man, we don't know what the fuck's in that bag. You can't be paddling up us on us
It's
like
a
that."
river,
They thought it was like
river.
they thought I was like a terrorist at first. And I was like, I just stayed in character the whole time. I was like, I gotta make my. There was no meeting. There was no meeting.
Yeah, and you had a suit on.
Yeah, I had a suit on.
You
just
the charm.
Yeah. And I was being real polite. Yeah.
Nice.
I was just being over polite. The one guy kept calling me. He kept telling me not to call him sir. I just kept calling him sir. He was like, sir. I was like, please, I'm sorry. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to make my
Did that make the news or anything? Like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that definitely made the world a better place. That's why he's in my category. That's
Yeah,
fucking
There's
yeah.
no way they could not
That's
have
incredible.
talked about that.
That's
Like,
genius.
Yeah, no, I was on. Yeah, I was happy with a lot of people were saying it made them. But no, I wasn't prepared at all. I had nothing. No, I fucked up, man. I should have had things in place.
Kept rolling.
Yeah, I
That
should have.
was
I just fucked up.
That's the original.
But that's what I fucked
That's the
up.
original bit and gag. Because nowadays, you think of something like that, it almost gets like tainted with like, I want to record it, I want to put on this X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
But he's just like, I just want
he
to
just
do it.
lived it.
And he did it.
Fuck.
But you messed up.
Fuck. Like for me, there's a limit. Like there's certain shit I just won't do because as soon as the cops
Yeah,
go, I'm like,
that that was a good physical
Can you swim?
training exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I paddleboarded
Really?
before. I'm not like I've done it.
Okay.
When I lived in
That makes it
California,
better,
I would do that shit. So like, yeah, but
How far?
it was fucking hard, man.
So
And
badass.
it's like a mile across. It's little less
But
than a
then
mile across. And I did it I did it a half hour.
More like an angle, right?
So I like reached out to a bunch of people like before the idea, and they were telling me all sorts of stuff. And like one guy, I went to college with him, and he just drives boats now. And he was telling me it was going to be a slack tide, and it's an especiary. I'm saying it wrong, but it's like where a river meets an ocean, and there's still a tide all the way up to like Troy, New York. And he thought the tide was going to be going the other way, so he was telling me I should aim for like 40th Street or whatever. But the tide took me down to like the tip of Battery Park. I was like, I almost
You went to the ocean.
Yeah. That was like other shit over there.
Oh,
but,
shit.
yeah, it like at the end the tide started really picking up, and then when I got out,
That's
I
when
looked
you're
down.
probably like.
So where'd you start at?
There was only one fucking ladder. New York's real stingy with their fucking ladders, man.
Ladders
for miles.
Well, they don't want guys
It was like
like you.
it was like a fucking just a broken down water taxi port.
Because in my head, I used to watch a show called fucking Worst Disasters, or If Disaster Strikes. It was like this Navy SEAL guy. He's like, this happens in the city. He's like, there was one where if a nuclear bomb dropped, you'd run. Well, if you're right in the middle, you're dead. But if you're a mile, you might survive. If you're 3 miles away from it, this is what you do. He was like, run away from the blast towards the river, get in the water. And I was like, and I'm always thinking, could I get to the water? Could I get to somebody's boat if that should happen? Like, where are the rivers at?
So it's mind your exits. That's,
Yeah.
You can't run anymore, right?
No, I can run.
You could.
Yeah. I can still. I
He's a
barely
physical
can do a 5-minute mile. Like
You can do a 5-minute mile.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
So-
good. Wait,
so-
don't say it like that. You're like
like,
down.
What was the fastest you ever did?
I ran under 5. Like when I was pretty quick.
All right, because one time,
Wow.
one
Jesus
time,
Christ, man. It's like a sprint.
I was walking with Jimmy, and
Mm-hmm.
then these two really hot, like ladies walk by.
Oh, I
us.
walk slow. Most sprinters walk slow. If you don't like, still now.
Forget. What I was
But
saying.
no, what were you gonna say? I was walking behind you. The one time
I was walking with you,
Yeah.
yeah, and then you're. I was like, they're hot as hell. He goes, let's go talk to them.
Yeah.
And I was
But
like,
I want you to do it.
I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's run and catch up with them.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm running, and you're like, yeah, let's go. And I'm a block away, and I look back, and you're like sauntering over, limping.
Yeah, I was gagging. I was like,
Looking cool,
Shit.
man. He's just looking. The limp is cool.
No, I
He's
can,
trying
I
to
can
get
still,
the ladies.
Yeah, I can still sprint pretty quick. Surprisingly,
That's one of those.
I'm still faster than all my nephews. And
Does it
yeah.
hurt?
How old's your oldest nephew?
when does it?
It's like
my
4
oldest?
years old.
No, he's like 21 now. So, like, not nephews, but they're my cousins. But they're cool.
Sure. 21, and you're still faster. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm still. Well,
21's like the
they,
peak of your.
They're not athletes. They're just.
Do
but
they
they're quick.
booze a lot?
They do other shit. I don't know what they do. I'm not snitching on
How old are you?
I got
Huh?
because you.
41.
41.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be 42 next month. God damn it.
Tonight?
Next month.
Oh, next month. Okay.
Next month.
Huh? Said tonight.
No, not tonight. No. I used to be pretty quick. I used to run like a high 40. The fastest quarter mile was high 45. 45 seconds. So,
Jesus.
and then I was still 6th in the country. So
Wait, you
Where?
were ranked?
Yeah.
As,
Yeah, that's right.
High school,
Yeah,
college?
45
High school.
seconds for a quarter mile. You're
Yeah.
probably going to be
So
ranked.
did you go to college?
I went to college. I didn't do shit in college. I wanted to go to either USC or Miami, and then I met the guys from Miami, and they were dicks. I was like, I don't want to go here. And then
Yeah.
the Temple coach, because I went to the Temple because Bill Cosby had a buffet, and that's how I picked my schools because they were looking at me. And I was like, well, I'm only going to school that has buffet all you eat. That's and I
you
went
got
to
a
Temple.
full ride?
They gave, because you were in state, they tried to get as many in state track guys because we were all the fastest. And so they tried to get us all, so they all gave everybody half scholarships if you stayed in state.
Wow.
So you had to earn your full scholarship. So I joined the frat and threw parties and paid my way for the other half. And then I was like, fuck track. And the track coach started stealing shit. And then everybody's like, fuck him. And then they didn't do shit.
All right, so
It's a terrible story. But
I joined a frat, right?
Yeah. No shit.
And to get in.
No shit.
And to get in, right? The guys took us. It was real nice. They like kidnapped us. They brought us to a room, right?
Mm-hmm.
They threw us all in a room. It was like 10 of us. And they threw a goat in the room. And they were like, all right, you guys are staying here overnight.
That's what
Everyone's got to fuck this goat.
Yeah.
If you don't fuck this goat,
were you
you're
that
not,
movie?
you're not in the frat.
Was that the movie?
You're not in the frat. And then,
The
so,
fucking-
right,
the goat?
everyone's sitting there and everyone's like, my brother went here. I got to get in here. Austin. And one sick fuck
Fuck the
got up
goat.
and he fucked the goat.
You guys-
I got to do it. I got to
Okay,
get in.
you
He
guys
fucked the
do
goat. And then they came in the next morning and they were like, all right, guys, who fucked the goat? And the one kid raised his hand and they were like, all right, everybody else in the frat, you're not in it because you're a sick fuck.
Don't fuck the goats.
Don't ever fuck
Don't
goats,
fuck
man.
the goats.
Right.
It's pretty simple. Yeah,
No, I'm just not fucking.
Like,
I'm not in this.
That guy wasn't making the world a better
Like,
place.
why-
Fucking goats, no.
I don't know.
When people come to me for meditation advice, first thing,
If I was
That's
That's not real. That's not real.
No,
That's not real.
that was a movie, right?
I don't know.
That was
I
the
just-
fucking
I heard
the goat movie.
I'm not good with like
Zac
these
Efron.
mind games. And shit.
I believe.
I listen to.
No, I was never in a
No, because
frat.
I was in a frat.
I was never in a frat.
I was like, I saw that
Fuck you
movie.
for thinking I was in a frat.
Yeah, I see it in your eyes. You're like what they make
Wait,
Van Wilder.
that wasn't a
from.
true story.
No, not a true story.
No, it was a movie. That was the Zac Efron movie, right?
I don't know. I heard it from a bunch of British people in Hong Kong.
Why are we even talking? You know, if we can't trust each other.
Yeah, I don't trust you anymore.
Oh, you guys shouldn't. Don't trust me. Why
Did you
don't
paddle
trust me?
boated? You fucking paddle boated across
I didn't
the
do that either. That's all made up. There's no milk crate show.
I don't know what we're doing right now. This is no milk crate show. What was that?
It's like
The light to wrap this shit up.
That's badass.
Yes. Oh, that
He
was
just
tough.
lit
That's
you.
what
That was
happens.
tough.
Yeah.
That's why you're
Podcast is
producer.
over.
That's why you're producer extraordinaire.
You expected the room to be full, that's why.
Wow, Rick. Sometimes I feel like you're on my side, bro. I also
Shots
feel like
in your own podcast. Fucking
fucking
crazy.
fuck John. Fuck John. Yo, this is fun. Tell them where they can find you from.
Jesus
Find you
Christ
at.
9, Twitter, Instagram,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ 9. Yeah, because there were 8 other people named Jesus Christ. So,
We
Jesus
should have
Christ
all
9.
of them on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that'd be
Yeah.
pretty cheesy.
cheesy. Good job. You gonna hit the puns in?
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
I
You
don't. I
should.
fucking hate
Tell them
puns.
where
I
they
don't
can find
give
you.
a shit. I don't
Find you
know,
at.
Scotty Hustler or Ballsy Holt or Twitter and Instagram, respectively.
Website?
Go fuck yourself.
Really?
No, I don't know.
Go for. Oh shit. Someone. I was like, go fuck yourself.com. That's fucking genius.
I wish I had that.
Fuck yourself.com. Tell me about your show. When's your show?
Milk Crate Comedy, Saturday, 4 o'clock in Central Park somewhere. I don't know.
Saturday, 4:00.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
On Milk
Saturday?
Crates.
I'm
This
probably
Saturday,
gonna get arrested this weekend.
I hope so. That'd be fun.
That's not gonna be fun.
I'll bail you out.
I'm not going to jail ever again.
So guys, follow me at Peter Wong Comedy on Instagram and peterwongcomedy.com.
Peter Wong.
And follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe. I have
What's your channel? What's your channel?
Peter Wong.
Peter Wong. Website?
Pretty simple.
peterwongcomedy.com.
When's your next show?
Tonight, Philadelphia.
Philly. Yeah, Philly Eddie Finn show, right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Give it up for these guys.
You can see the paddleboard video, youtube.com/Scott M. Holt.
There it
There it
is.
is.
Another episode of People's Mic. Listen on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimmyPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, JPeoplesTV. You got to come back.
Appreciate
Got to
it.
come
Yeah,
back. You're more than
cool.
welcome
Thank you.
anytime. Podcast is every day at Otto Shrunken Head. Shut the fuck up. 2:15 every day, Monday to Friday, followed by the most insane comedy open mic in the city, said by Billy Princell. Right?
Yeah.
The most insane.
It's insane how good it is.
It's insane how good it is. It's insane. It's insane. I fucked that up. And we'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Thank you. Woo. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.